guest, well, she's putting her belt on the line. She was born in Reno. Your Divas champion. Let's hear it for Charlotte! You ever think to yourself, oh, all those blues again? I've heard that my whole life.
Oh.
A little, yes, a little
I
dumb.
think it's universal.
Yeah,
People
that's
just
true.
move when they're excited.
There's nothing wrong with that. And our next guest, he is a semifinalist, possibly your next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He is the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose!
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. How are you guys? How's Reno treating you?
I've only been here a couple hours. But good so far.
Hey.
Jacuzzi in my hotel
Oh, there
room.
we go. First impressions.
Oh, what the
last
heck?
ones.
Yeah, it's been good for a couple hours.
And you guys only have a couple more hours left, and then you guys have to head off to Survivor Series. You guys excited? Excellent, excellent. Congratulations on your Raw headlining segment with Paige this past week. How did that
For
feel?
what?
You're still relatively new to the whole thing. I mean, at least in action in ring, and you're already co-headlining a Raw. That's outstanding.
Well, getting off the European tour, which was my first European tour, and then headlining Raw, and then flying out to my second Wizard World, and then Survivor Series. I don't know, I just really haven't taken a moment to take it all in, but it was definitely a big deal. And I guess maybe on the flight home, or to flight to Survivor Series, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I made it to Raw.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. And of course, that's old hat for Dean now, who has been in a lot of meetings. That's no big deal.
Yeah. Very old and grizzled at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good luck.
Grumpy. Surly. Gained weight.
Now you're just taking it for granted, so yeah, might as well
Mind is
go with it.
yeah. Becoming a little better.
And possibly the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. How does it feel to be a semifinalist going into this tournament?
It's good, man. It's another day in the office.
I know I'm looking forward to you and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, we're the best.
Woo! You will.
And I know we have some members of the Ambrose Asylum inmates. Is that what your fans call themselves?
I don't know. I didn't come up with that. I don't coin any of the phrases. You know, that's not really my job.
No.
But, you're looking t-shirts, so, buy one.
And what about you, Charlotte? Do you have any names for your fans? Charlatans.
Charlatteers.
Charlatans. Okay. There you go. Now we need a shirt that says that. There we go. Well, we have some people waiting in line here to ask some questions. Go ahead, sir.
All right, just wanted to say, it's not on, but I just wanted to say good luck to you both this Sunday at Survivor Series. My questions for both of you is, what's your biggest and best matches to date?
Go first.
Ladies.
Probably my match against Natalia, just because it was such a defining moment for me. Yeah, that by far my best match.
I think a lot of people probably forgot that you had that match, right?
I haven't.
No, not you, but I mean,
No,
because
I
you
had
debuted and then you were gone and then you debuted again.
Yeah, no, that definitely.
Are you doing this whole
There
thing?
was so much around that match and so much history that, and I was so new, and no one knew what to expect. And obviously, being in the ring with Natalia, who we have a lot of similarities, and she kind of was my mentor through it all. But that to date has been my I guess, defining match?
Great. Dean?
Yeah, I got a lot, and I'll give you 10 different answers, to the same question on every day. Standard, my probably favorite one that I will always look at is the Shield's first match in WWE, which was a TLC match. Yeah, that was our very first match in the company, and it had been about an 8-10 year trip to get there at that point for me. So, and I don't think that it's a very raw, very kind of match to be in. Not raw, the show raw. There's a very raw energy to it because we didn't really know what we were going to do, and it was just so. We were flying by the seat of our pants out there, and it was the TLC match is so dangerous, and there's so many components, and so many things can go wrong, and everything just happens to go right. And I don't think anybody will ever be put in that much of a high pressure situation where so much can go wrong, and we're expected to deliver to a certain degree. And I don't think anybody will ever be put in that situation again, or be able to deliver in a situation like we did. My favorite matches, though, usually are like the ones that nobody ever sees, the ones that are on televised. Because we're on the road 300 nights a year. And the fun part for me, you have the cameras, on TV, and there's commercial breaks, and you got a million people to worry about. WWE is very much a television show. But if you get a chance to go to a live event, it's just good old pro wrestling. And I like to get out there and just get out there with no strings attached, and it's just between you and the audience, and you and the guy you're not wrestling with, and it's an intimate experience. It's an intimate evening with Dean and Ambrose, you know what I'm saying? It's just for that one moment with the people in the audience, and sometimes the greatest memories are never caught on film, But it's just, that's the thing that gets you out of bed, gets you on the plane, gets you next down every night, is that catching that feeling again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, good luck at Survivor Series, and just kick ass like you guys know you do. And this question's for Dean. Now we both know, and now everyone knows here, that you are best friends with Roman Reigns. So this is a question that I would really like an answer to. If there's a part of Roman Reigns you do not like, what is it?
I think Charlotte can answer that question too. Part of Roman Reigns, so you don't know. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe Charlotte doesn't like the way he does his gear.
Yeah.
Doesn't like the speed of roller thing. She might think hers is better.
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Stealing my boy's move, huh? What's up with that?
I'm a girl.
That's a really good question.
You have to think
Not
on it.
stalling, I want to give a really good answer.
Better think on it.
Crowds like hanging on every word you're waiting.
No, man,
We're only people like yelling out suggestions.
Congratulations on a great question.
Yeah.
Let's give a hand to the girlfriend. That's a great question. Okay, Q&A with Dean Ambrose. We get the real stuff.
Can't think of anything.
Probably.
Something that just gets on the nerves, like gets under your skin.
I'll give you two.
Overachiever.
One is hair.
Yes!
Because he's got to put a lot of work into that hair.
Yeah.
I mean, he's conditioning, he's spraying, shaking it around, there's products, there's 3 or 4 women putting it's a whole process to get this hair, TV ready. Whereas
Like a
me,
L'Oreal commercial?
Yeah, whereas me, I got off the plane, I'm in the hotel, I'm not even sure I showered today. I definitely didn't comb my hair today. Take a look at that. I'm not don't even have a mirror. I can't tell you what it looks like, but I'll bet you right now. TV ready. This is perfect. There. You see, I'm like a newborn baby deer. I'm just naturally beautiful. You know? To see this whole hair process go on, you know, it's very good.
And the other thing?
Oh, probably that thinks he's going to win the WWE Championship.
There you go. Those are the same two things that Charlotte doesn't like about it. Right.
Should I leave the hair out or just put that on? I'll leave the hair out.
Good question. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Follow that up, sir.
I'll try. I just want to say thank you for coming out. I want to ask, what would you say is your most challenging match that you've ever had, and why?
Ladies first. See, I have stock answers for a lot of these questions, so I'll go ahead and go first. Well, one for me is a ladder match I had with Seth Rollins. There was a pay-per-view over this past summer that was very long and very taxing and very physical. And when you get put in a situation like that, a ladder match, especially when it's a main event and so forth, and especially with us, and it's the competitive drive between us to the standard that we set for our matches. You know, we gotta lay it out there on the line. You know, you can't take any shortcuts. So you know, walking in the door, you're in for a lot of risky stuff and a lot of stuff that, you know, even if it goes well, it's gonna hurt. Like it's like you know you're gonna feel like crap the next day, but you know you're gonna get through it. That was a match that was that was a rough day the next day. You know what I mean? It was a rough morning. I have a lot of rough mornings, so yeah, the ladder match was so wrong. That Hell in a Cell too was very challenging because, you know, to try to make that good and different and try to, you know, make it something special when you've seen so many of those. You know, that's always a challenge too.
I would say my last two pay-per-view matches, Night of Champions and then Hell in a Cell, just because I'm so new to the main roster and I feel as if there's so many eyes on the fact that, you know, you have 3 NXT girls debuted all together, and here I am, you know, facing Nikki for the title and then a rematch, and obviously both of us coming from completely different backgrounds. I mean, I'm NXT homegrown, she's been with the company for 9 years maybe. Trying to mesh our two styles and making the best product possible. I'd say those are the most challenging, especially because coming from NXT and the 4 Horsewomen, we were all brought up together and we had, you know, that chemistry. And not that me and Nikki don't have organic chemistry, because I think we do have chemistry. It was just very challenging because I wanted to deliver the same way I had delivered in NXT.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.